Yo, we are looking at section 3.5, and we're just looking at triangles and the sum of their interior angles. So we're given a triangle and it has two angles here of 87 and 10. We simply add those to get 97 and subtract from the total of all angles inside a triangle, which is always 180 degrees. So we subtract that and get 83. And this will be the process for number 2 as well. We see we have two angles here, 96 and 14. We add those and subtract from 180. And with number 3, we have the same process except we're given a triangle to look at. We simply just add these two angles given and subtract from 180. Number 4, the same process as well. We're adding these two angles and subtracting from 180. And here at number 5, we have a triangle. We also look at these. We have vertical angles here. So we know that the x and the y values are equal to each other. But in order to find x, we simply add those two angles and subtract from 180. And we can see that 70 is going to be the answer for both of them since they are vertical angles. Here, we have several different ways we could find this, but the easiest way to do that is to simply add these two angles here, and we find that their sum is equal to this exterior angle number 1. So we add that here to get 119. We do the same thing here. We're adding these two angles here to equal our exterior angle. And then since 3 and 4, these are going to be a linear pair, which means we subtract them from 180, and that's how we get 96. And number 8, we see that we are adding 90 and 76, and that is equal to our angle A. And in order to get B, we're subtracting that from 180 degrees. And in number 9, we see that we have 3 different angles here, and we need to set their sum equal to 180. And then we use that to solve for x, and we find it's 35 degrees. And then once we get 35 degrees, we realize that that is also equal to the measure of angle R. And to find a measure of angle P, we simply plug that in and subtract from 18. And here, to find angle Q, we plug that in for x, and we find that it is 128. In the last one, we see we're going to do angle EFD. EFD is right here. We see that it is a linear pair here and that it is equal to 180 degrees minus 90, which is 90 degrees. And then here we see EHF is equal to 180 degrees minus 53. All right, we have a linear pair here between angle C, which is also EHF, and 53. And then we're looking at angle HFG, HF and G, which is also equal to B right here. We can see that this angle is equal to 90 degrees because it has a box there. We know that this part of it here is 34 degrees. Therefore, we need to subtract 90 and 34. That gives us 56 degrees. And then looking at angle G, several ways to find this one. The way that I looked at it is I looked at this smaller triangle here, and I can see we just found angle B is 56 plus 53 plus we don't know is equal to 180 degrees. I solve here for x, which is 71. And then we're looking for the measure of angle E. If we look at this here, and we can solve this many different ways. The way that I chose to solve this is I'm looking here at 71 degrees is what we know is angle A. And we know that this angle here is 90 degrees. So if we look at this larger triangle here, I know that this one angle is 71, this angle is 90, and I'm looking for this angle E, and I need to just add those and subtract from 180 to get 19.